Time in the sun as well, but it seems like Magnus is getting the better of Tiny in a lot of these engagements. We saw in the last series skewers into Fountain, reminiscing of the old putt hook a little bit there.
Oh, Cuckoo is actually almost killing Toyoyo here.
Yep. As we're going to see first blood. All right, old 11.
11 here.
Yeah, taken out by 23 Savage on the position 1 Razor. So picking Razor again, I mean, obviously in lane against
Concern. I know I'm harping on it quite a bit, but Leshrac needs a comeback in this game. So I like the smoke from Vici. Yeah, you got to get Dagger on Mars. You need some way of setting up fights so you can start snowballing a bit with the lineup you've picked. I think it's more tempo reliant. Whitemon here will break the smoke.
Tanking the gank here. As Toyoyo trying to get credit for this kill, and he'll do so. No, actually, that went to Ori.
Are 5 heroes down here killing a measly end.
Yep. Oh wait.
Maybe they get
Mars Arena Spear sets it up onto Cuckoo. TP is coming in. Fear Condition doing a lot of damage. RP not going to go off in time. Maybe for the best, honestly, from T1's perspective, that did not go off.
Yeah, I don't think that would have really let to
help you get back in most cases.
No, he helps like a sustain, but not set up exactly. He doesn't make plays. 11.
Whitemon is going to find old 11 here. Cuckoo with the shockwave. Old 11 might be resigned to his death, but Ori comes in with that Pulse Nova, doing quite a bit of damage, but the RP does come out. Laguna Blade not enough to kill old 11. Dies shortly after, though. The Boundless Strike onto Ori, now completely out of mana. Shockwave back into the fray. This is going to be a 1-for-1, or 2-for-0, as T1 just continuing their dominance in this early game.
Wait, which one was it? Was it 1-for-1 or 2-for-0?
It depends on... it's a 2.
It's just been set up for everything. And now Vici Gaming are like, screw it, we're going to go for a big play. We're going to bring all 5 heroes top. Leshrac has a bit to go, though. Old 11.
Yeah, Cuckoo getting caught out. The spear into the trees, but he's going to be left to his own devices. Zephyr gets off the Wukong's command in the meantime. Just soloing up Toyoyo. Meanwhile, they're going to be able to take out the Mars pretty quickly here, but here comes Ori, almost out of mana. Carl pops the BKB, dodging the splitter. As a result, Cuckoo gets off the RP just at the last moment. Ori gets bursted down by the right clicks of his counterpart Carl in that mid lane, and Ursa looks to be next. That's first life down. T1 has only lost Magnus right now. Toyoyo wants to try to take somebody with him to the grave, but the LSA will shut that door. So 3-for-1, T1 advantage again.
If we do get a replay on that, pay attention to where Leshrac is when the fight breaks out. They get the lift, they get item
ahead of time, just so they don't forget, you know, what item to go for.
Where am I?
Where am I indeed?
Okay, trivia time.
Oh boy.
Is there? No, there's no trivia. There's
no trivia. Will Mars die? Yes. Gets off of Arena. And still relatively low cooldown.
Okay,
so
well. Right.
Does buy a little bit of time for Vici to make their way here, Cinderman. I know you're really excited to do this trivia.
I
have to wait.
I'm
Telekinesis,
so
BKB by Carl. Trying to turn this around now. Zephyr getting way too close.
That was a bit naive, I think. I don't know if he was just making sure to bail Carl out of trouble there by going in. Yeah. If that was the plan, at least it worked. But yeah, maybe
I was a little confused that there might be some lag there, but luckily for us, not to be. 23 Savage not wanting to give up the first tower.
Up here, standing there again. All right,
there's the Arena. Whitemon stuck inside with the Pulse Nova from the side as well. Looks like he'll finally go down. Takes a while though. 23 Savage getting up aesthetically on Toyoyo. We see the RP onto 2 from Cuckoo. Shockwave to fall. Beautiful balance strike onto 3. LSA to follow. T1. Unbelievable synergy here. Triple kill for Carl. Old 11, the last remaining member for Vici Gaming, but not for long. Just absolute god tier layering, Cinderin. That was nice.
Zephyr with the BM Yules as well, just for fun. Maybe he was trying to set up for Savage to get them.
Didn't used to be the case.
I believe that was indeed not the case at one point, but with it being, it's just a great counter to Enrage. Just Yule him right away, buy yourself the time.
They're coming back in. Is T1 trying to build on his 10k lead. Old 11 jumps in. Big BKB by Carl. Toyoyo and company stuck inside the arena, trying to right-click down 23 Savage. Gets off the static link though, and my goodness, Ori just melts every single way as Toyoyo looks to be next. And T1 just absolute domination. That's a full team wipe with the buyback coming out from the Rubik. But PYW, all he can do is try to push out these lanes just a little bit. Down despite being so far down in net worth.
Smoke on smoke action. This is Vici Gaming's last chance in the game. If they lose this fight, they're going to lose.
Yo-Yo smoke. Gets popped here. Heavenly Grace up fly. Going on top of the Enchantress, but they still can't burst him down. Yo-Yo has to pop that BKB. Gets the enrage off the RP RP comes afterward. Yo-Yo finally will get one kill, but it's just on the Enchantress. And you see the Wukong's command on the downside. Ursa dies, buys back into the game. Zephyr will be bursted down as well. So it's a 2-for-1 with a buyback onto Ursa. The stolen RP by PYW. Do they have enough damage to actually clean this up? Vici Gaming finally winning a fight. 23 Savage is dead. Triple kill for Ori of all heroes. That is exactly what they needed. And into the Roche pit, Vici goes.
Yeah, so Ursa
trying to take out the Ursa in the meantime. You can see the Eye of the Storm. So much minus armor against this Ursa. And he's stuck inside that Wukong's command. But the stolen Wukong's from PYW. And Pyoyo looks like he's going to get out just fine. But Leshrac is just getting decimated despite having the BKB. Yules himself to safety, but not for long. Drops as a result. And this is turning into a fight for T1. The skewer back on Pyoyo. And despite having that Aegis earlier, they still lose this fight, Cinderin.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they used RP. I'm guessing they did on the Rubik after he
did, right. So what's really crucial in this fight is
All's 11. Oh, he gets off the BKB. Gets a little bit of space there. A couple more right clicks should do it. Nice heal from DY. So Old 11 lives as a result of that.
Stolen
LSA stolen. Is going to connect. Spear onto one. Double rebuke as well. That's going to be 2 cleanup kills for Vici Gaming in their own base.
They really, really wanted Old 11 there, but static draining the Ursa as well.
Wukong's command, Boundless Strike. Trying to create some space here.
Okay, that's
Ori being forced out, but there's the Horn Toss back into the Wukong's command, and the right clicks from Carl. But Ori's going to live for now. In fact, going to turn this around completely onto the Magnus. So despite a good setup there from T1,
Old 11 could get on Arena.
They lose Cuckoo. There's the Mars Arena. 22 Savage has to refresh to get that BKB off, but they're just going to kill Mars in turn, so it's a 1-for-1 now. Ori trying to play as much pressure as possible onto Carl. He's getting right-clicked down by Pyoyo. Now pops his BKB. Carl just getting stun locked. That was a stolen LSA as well. Boundless Strike to follow. Carl has to stand his ground with that Satanic. He's doing a lot of damage, but will finally go down in favor of Vici Gaming, but they do lose Pyoyo. 23 Savage has to stand his ground as well, but it's not going to happen. DY and PYW, the last 2 remaining members of Vici Gaming. An absolute bloodbath of a fight. It's just the supports left over. But Monkey King is so strong, he gets lifted by PYW. Oh my god, that heal! Zephyr! Jiku Mastery for the freaking win! Has the high five to nobody, but well deserved. My god, that was... Right now. Old 11 jumps in with the first arena. BKB by Carl. He just walks out to safety. Old 11 procs his passive now. 23 Savage gets on the plasma heals. There's a refresher from Old 11, able to blink to safety. Pyoyo getting kited on the back line right now. And you see Cuckoo Boundless Strike into RP. T1 decimating this fight, but that's a buyback onto the Rubik. Ori inside. This Wukong's command just getting kited with that nullifier. Easy kill goes the way of T1 again, and DY basically the last remaining member. There is a buyback from Rubik, but ultra kill from Carl into second Roche, I would assume. And T1 might have just won the game.
Right, so first of all, he doesn't get off the second arena, and I think they didn't layer their Guardian Angel with the BKBs too well, and there was nothing, like, there was no clear target for Vici Gaming in that fight that they were able to get on top of. They just kept being, you know, kited around. Some insane Boundless Strike cast there.
Yeah, into the throne.
Oh my god.
They know that these buybacks are likely not here. It's going to be a tier 4 tower, and you can see 23 Savage. Yeah, GG's called. So T1 take game 1, and I mean, they got off to an amazing start, but you got to give Vici credit for making some sort of a comeback when we didn't really see much avenue for it, but they played really well despite not having the laning stage advantage.
Still feels like overall, you know, a deserved win here for T1, even though they had to grind for it a little bit. They were the better team in this game. Vici Gaming with moments of brilliance, but not enough. And again, I want to come back to this, and I think this is something the panel is going to talk about as well. How do you enable Ori to have a better laning stage? Do you ban the Lina just so he doesn't get crushed? Because that kind of start at this level of play recovering from just takes so much extra effort that you don't want to have to